This is a spiritual connection. An old foundation has broken down to make way for the new. Something that was built on faulty ground is no longer. I feel as if you are coming out of a cycle of pretending that something is not what it seems, or someone could be coming out of a cycle of not acknowledging their fears around the situation with you. You know, people, places that were held on to in the past are no more. They're being released. They're being let go of. This is an energy of evolution, of self-growth, of acceptance, of accepting that one does want stability, one does want, I'm hearing the word happily ever after. I'm also hearing everything's not a fairy tale. But in this regard, it feels like it is. You see, you were dealing with someone that was struggling with their emotions. Someone that was in a situation that they were unhappy in, but they did not see a way out. Someone that is now coming to terms with how they truly feel and what they really want. And what they really want is you. But first, one has to acknowledge their weaknesses. One has to stand in their power. This individual needs to evolve to a higher state than they are in the now. This individual needs to become independent. This individual needs to start valuing themselves, start seeing how deserving they truly are, because this connection was prolonged because I say prolonged in regards to the delay of the connection was prolonged because this individual was not feeling worthy of being with someone like you, because you are the type of person that deserves the best, and they know it. And they knew it then, and they know it now. And their interaction with you is forcing them to make the changes necessary. Before, in the past, they were comfortable with being at a state which did not require any room for growth. And you have been the catalyst of change to make this person see that they are deserving of the love that they desire deep within, that they fear they will never get. But in order to be with someone like you, they have to step up. And they were not willing to step up because in the past they were surrounded by individuals, or, you know, surrounded by people like themselves that were staying in safe environments which did not allow room for growth. But spirit is pulling the rug on this individual. And this person tried to deny the connection because they knew that to accept the connection and to accept what the connection entails, they will have to grow. Sierra, level up. This person is scared. They're trapped in fear. They feel overwhelmed because they cannot hide from how they feel. All the interactions that they had with you, they know that it's much deeper than they let on. This individual tried to downplay the connection, even made you doubt if there was a connection at all. But on a spiritual level, you know what time it was. You knew, and you still know. And this individual was trying to persuade you otherwise, but they were lying to themselves. They felt like they did not have the capacity to put in the work to be with someone like you. So they took the shortcut and exited from the actual connection, which may have left you feeling alone and isolated, but it allowed you to focus on yourself, to focus on your growth, to cultivate new friendships, to join groups, clubs, organizations, to separate yourself from this actual connection. Because I'm hearing for some of you, you felt like, I'm going to take an L on this. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. You decided to just be friends with this individual for some of you. And for some of you, this was actually your friend. And this connection turned into love. And whilst you were independent from this person, whilst you were focusing on yourself, this person's mask fell off and they realized that they were deeply in love with you. They are deeply in love with you, but they feel like they have to hide it. They've never experienced a connection like this before. You have touched this person on a soul level. You've triggered this individual into healing. You see this person, they cannot hide anything from you. You cannot hide anything from them. When you are together, it feels so magical. It feels like you are both in a different realm. They feel it too. This is confirmation. They feel it too. But there's been a lot of competition behind the scenes. You know, maybe people can also sense this spiritual connection that you and this individual have together. Some want it for themselves, some don't want it to happen at all, because it reinforces to them that their life does not have the same depth of love that you and this other individual have with one another. I also feel that this individual has a lot of inner turmoil because they know that they are supposed to turn a corner. And they're fearful. I'm hearing, what if I mess things up? But there's no going back to the past. You know, Spirit has intervened. And Spirit brought both of you together to trigger one another into self-growth. For you, into a deeper understanding of yourself during your journey of self-love. Or maybe for some of you, your first love journey experience. For this individual to also love themselves and to also abolish outdated ways of beings and old patterns and thoughts that they had placed upon them. You've triggered each other. This connection's powerful. This connection's hypnotic. You could feel obsessed with each other. Even when you're not with each other, you're still thinking of each other. There's an energy of having telepathic communication with one another. And the more you both try to downplay the connection, the stronger you will feel for each other. You can't keep your eyes off each other. You crave each other. But Spirit has blocked the situation until you're both healthy. Because Spirit doesn't want you to be with one another, because you may unintentionally hurt one another. So if you're in the situation right now, Spirit wants you to continue to work on yourself, to do that inner work, to do that shadow work, to purge, to heal, to grow, to get therapy for some of you, to rid of the old version of you that was in denial. Look at your fears. Why don't you feel deserving for this connection? Or this could be what this person's working through, some of the questions that this person is working through. When you connect, you will both be reborn and renewed and healed. No one is 100% healed, but when you do connect, you will connect in a more healthier state. You're both going through your healing right now. But in the now, you may both be self-protective of each other. Self-protective of the depth of this connection. Because it's never been experienced before. And you both know what it entails. Or this could be this individual's thoughts and feelings. Because this connection has stability, legacy, marriage written all over it. But everyone has free will. This individual feels taken aback by meeting someone like you. They didn't feel special enough to be loved or to feel this type of love. They are healing. And they're coming to acceptance that this is a spiritual connection that they are so deserving of, as are